Welcome to the war. So it may have been all quiet on the Axis and Aliens front in regard to me posting videos, but it's been a very busy summer for me in terms of painting. So I'm very pleased to announce that I have finished the first major section of my Macedonian force. It's going to be used in Warhammer Ancient Battles as a 2,000 point army. And I think while I've mentioned before, I know I mentioned quite a while ago when I bought these figures, I was inspired by a game that was put on, I believe it was a Historicon, but it was one of the HMGS Northeast conventions. And it was a Warhammer Ancient Battles game recreating the Battle of Pydna. And I was just completely blown away by the host's collection of Macedonians with all of the pike arrayed and the various shield designs and things like that. And I just immediately went over to the dealer hall and bought a pretty sizable force and and an army to go against them. In this case, Republican Romans. Kind of wish I got Persians right now, but that's okay. We'll talk about that later. But I have to say, yeah, I bought it all, in a fit of enthusiasm, and then started to paint this unit. I think I posted a video about it, just a short update that I got it done. And then I got, distracted with some other projects. I was dabbling with some more Napoleonic stuff. I really got heavily into Baron's War. I still love that game and have a ton of minis on my backlog to paint. But what really kind of incentivized me to pick this up and focus. That's the main thing for me. I'm a complete wargaming butterfly. It was Historicon coming around again this year, and I thought, I think I'm gonna try my hand at a tournament again, just for grins. And I was toying with some options. I thought about Blood and Plunder. I thought about bolt action, and then I settled on, I had a really good time the last time I played in the Warhammer Ancient Battles tournament, so I'm gonna give that a go. And it just really inspired me to knuckle down and get this all painted. And I wasn't sure I was gonna get it finished in time. Historicon begins this week. And I've been absolutely frantically painting these legions, trying to get them all done. And it wasn't until about a week ago that I thought, I think I'm actually gonna get this done. And I contacted the host of the tournament again and said, is it too late for me to join? And he said, no, of course not. And so that really, again, just was exciting and inspired me to get these finished. So that's a lot to talk about as I wave the camera up and down the ranks here. This is literally the first time as I'm recording this that I laid them all out. I purposely, as I was finishing units, just put them different places around the game room, around the hobby area, just so I didn't want to spoil the feeling of just seeing them all arrayed together. It maybe sounds silly, but I definitely thought that would be a really nice payoff when I got it all done. And I'm incredibly pleased how it all came out here. I'll shoot back out again so you can just see everything. And wow, well, I'm saying this completely tongue-in-cheek, but I pity my opponent when these forces are arrayed in front of them, on the tournament table. I'm kidding. I don't at all. I haven't played a single game with them, so what do I know? But all right, let me just quickly start. We'll start here, talking about what units I've got here. So this is my unit of 10 companion cavalry armed with Zeistins, and the guy leading here, he's going to be my general. So this is really a unit of 9 with the general included. I really thought about getting the Alexander the Great model that I've got painted. I don't think I have time, and I don't want to do a disservice to that model. So that's them. Then moving along, got our first block of infantry. These are the pikemen, or the phalangites. And again, these are all Victrix models. And the decals are Little Big Man Studios designs. I'll pick up one of these as we go, so you can take a look at them a little closer. These are my Hypaspists. the elite guys and strong contenders for the coolest shield design in history, in my opinion. Again, open to the debate about that one if you want to talk about that. But I just think they're really cool, and I can't imagine anyone ever painting all of those. Anyway, then we move on to the next unit of phalangites. Again, same kind of deal. Look how cool those pikes look. Oh, love it. And then the other unit, you've already seen these, I think, of again phalangites. So 60 phalangites in total. And then lastly, just this unit of skirmishers. I'm trying to remember, Allegran skirmishers, as they're called, I believe, or labeled in the Armies of Antiquity list. Oh, my hands are getting shaky here. That's not good. And they've got the Little Big Man Studios shield decals as well. It might be a little dark, but I will say, and I know I lamented it before, cutting out those shields is an absolute nightmare, and I can't believe they're not die cut. But these ones for the skirmishers are just so cool and unique. And when I originally built them, they're one of the first units I painted. I forgot to put shields on them, so they looked a little bare. But now I've added them. I think they look fantastic. So, all right, let me get this set up on a tripod, and we can do a little turnaround of a few of these models. Okay, I'll start again with one of the skirmishers. I'm hoping you can see the detail on the shield there. Yeah, they do have that little bit of a shine on them, but I'll get that taken care of. And if I didn't mention before, yeah, these are all painted with contrast paints for these kind of big blocks of minis. I'm not sure I could ever find the motivation anymore to paint so many rank and file troops with conventional paints. But here you can see, yeah, those shields. So cool. And really putting on the contrast, as it were, was really kind of satisfying with some of these. The basing is Geek Studios, is that what it's called? My mind's totally blanking on that. And then, yeah, putting together the cavalry was one of my favorite units to put together. I love just the dynamism of the model and those really long Zeistons and the pikes for the rest of the guys. And you wouldn't believe how many times I broke these. They're so fragile. They are going to be going in an armored car, I think, when I drive down to Historicon to play. But no, I'm kidding. But I'll definitely secure them. Oh, this one I did. I didn't get because this unit doesn't have shields, I had to paint. Look at that. See, that's already bending for some reason. Why is that bending? That's weird. But painted a little insignia there. And so, yeah, this is, as I said, this is 2,000 points. That's the size of the tournament that I'm playing in. And then in terms of the rest of the minis I bought that I have to paint, I still have a lot of skirmishers. Definitely I know I've got a dedicated set of slingers that I'd really look forward to including. And then outside of that, a couple of war elephants. I'm trying to think if there was anything else. Oh, light cavalry. I know I got some of those for the Greeks. Let's see, which one was, oh, this guy. I like the way he came out. So yeah, there's nothing like a deadline to get a project finished. I'm so happy I've done this. And if you're going to Historicon, I'm so excited for Historicon this year, the kind of the one event of the year I think I'm going to be able to get to. If you're going to, please say hi. Or swing. I know I'll be at the WAB tournament area on Saturday, but love to say hi. I know there's a few people I've met face to face that are on the, or watch videos and stuff like that. It's always just fun to connect people. So, and that's one thing I love about this hobby is the tight-knit community, and the more I go to those conventions. I didn't start going until I was, well, let's say put this way. I've only gone for like a few years, but it's amazing to me how many people I see that I recognize, and even if it's just a nod, a recognition, it's always good to see the same face or familiar faces. And I have no idea what else I'm going to do at the convention. And then in terms of what I want to buy next, I'm in two minds. Either Persians for some sort of ancient battle, and again, I know I could use these for other battles. I've based these on Oathmark bases. I just love those. They are, sorry, I know I just digressed, but they are a little fiddly to get out of these once they're in, just because of the way I've based them. But I like the aesthetic, and I like being able to pick that up and be able to move it around and not worry about them falling out. But all right, that was a sidetrack. Either Persians to fight these guys, although I've still got a ton of Republic and Romans to put together for them. Here, let's pick this up. Or I'm having a really, really strong hankering to get serious about some Napoleonics, 28mm, and I'm really thinking this is the time to start some Austrians. I've got a lot already, and I want to just get some more done. And the ability to, again, now that I've painted this up so efficiently, and with focus, I gotta say that again, I think I'm ready to move on to another big project. I know, that being said, the minute I walk into that dealer hall, I'm going to see something else that grabs me with the shinies. I'm not ready yet for Bolt Action 3. When that comes out, I'll get excited for it, but not yet. And yeah, I might, Blood and Plunder. That's also really tempting. I really want a Dutch force, but I'm thinking it's either Persians, ancient Persians, or Napoleonic Austrians. We'll see. All right, that's enough rambling. I'm just excited and enthusiastic to get these out on the table. And I can't wait for that tournament. So, all right, if you're at Historicon, say hi. Thanks for watching.